What's up guys, it's your girl Zimmy and this channel talks all teen rumors on your faves, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on the topics talked about in this video. It costs you nothing, so support a girl, period. Disclaimer, this channel talks about alleged teen rumors and is for entertainment purposes only. Okay guys, so these are the girlies we're going to be talking about today and the tea is real hot, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. So in no particular order, we have Natalie beefing with Ivori, and Ivori wants to fight Natalie and Tesehki and Bad Dolly. We have Bad Dolly going back and forth with Tinkerbella and Ivori on social media. We have Ahna getting into it with Big Lex, and we also have Big Lex getting into it with Jayla. Then we have Tesehki being pregnant, and we also have Summer coming in defense for Natalie, Big Lex, and Bad Dolly. We also have Bad Dolly wanting to get in the paint with Tesehki, and then we also have Big Lex and Ivori speaking on their beef, but we also have something real scandalous. We have Bad Dolly and Summer leaking Ivori's biddies on Instagram, so the tea is real hot. Make sure to watch the video all the way through. Drop a heart in the comments if you did, and it's time to get into the tea, guys, because it's really juicy.
Move the name tag. I want to fight. Like, no cap.
So starting with Ivori and Natalie, so with the clip I just played, Ivori wants to fight whoever moved her name tag so that she would have beef with Big Lex. And you know, Natalie responds to that clip and was like, oh, it was just a joke. And Ivori responds to Natalie and calls her scary. So it looks like Miss Nunn might want to have extra security at the reunion because Ivori is going to come for her and she's going to come swinging. But since we're on the topic of switching name tags, we're going to move on to Big Lex and Ivori. So Big Lex explains that she didn't really take it too serious that the name tags were switched.
How do you feel about you getting set up to fight Ivori in that room? I didn't take it too personal. I didn't take it too personal because it's Baddies.
Seems to me that Big Lex actually did take it serious because you fought Ivori over and you got into it with Ahna about it. But anyways, Ivori didn't feel the same way about it, and she explains how she didn't want to be how she is on Now This TV, and that whole setup really just infuriated her because she didn't want to be seen like that.
So you let these come in here and be messy and switch the name tags knowing it's not your room. Like, she was in the room with Summer. So it was like, and then she was like, I'm not getting out of the room. She was like, I'm not getting out of this room. All right, so that's how I said, okay, so what's up? But if y'all pay attention, before we even fought, they literally said it's a joke. They was like, it's a joke, we're just playing. And the still didn't get out of my room. We picked those rooms a whole day before. That room was my room. We did the scene over to try to make it look like we were just getting to the house. I was telling Tesehki,
Take them toys up and go in your room. Like, what you talking about?
who else? Jaden, Akbar. Like, I was literally explaining to them every other day, like, how I didn't want to fight and I didn't want that image. Like throughout this whole season, I didn't want to fight and all of that. Like, I wanted to show a different side. And like, even I told them that. Even Natalie, I told Natalie like I wasn't gonna come tweaking, you know, like I wasn't gonna throw pee on nobody, shit like that. Like I said, I was gonna behave myself. And then, like, even me telling y'all that, I still got played with. I still got put in a situation to crash out.
So moving on to Bad Dolly, Ivori, Tesehki, and Tinkerbella. So Bad Dolly is mad at those three because they said that she got beat up by Pretty P.
Came for a second round. Ooh, shouldn't have did that because nah, Dolly, you lost.
Hey.
Of course, Bad Dolly didn't like their responses or the responses from the fans, and Bad Dolly says, y'all know damn well that girl ain't do ish. I fell and all and still got back up and she didn't even hit me. Then still active is insane, and I fell. She didn't knock me, but it's cool.
Y'all dumb? Are y'all okay? TikTok just blocked me on my line, so it's cool. Somebody must be reporting me or whatever. I mean, everything that I said as far as Tinker, Ivori, and Tesehki. I ain't never been scared. Ain't no in my blood. Period. I'm from the bottom and I'm gonna show y'all what it look like to come to the top. Ain't none of y'all with me. Y'all already know that. Like, I'm really pissed off because y'all lame assholes riding sucking send a get on my ass and a and do nothing to me. Sucking my in person. But on y'all confession, straight running y'all But now it's up, bitch. Welcome to Dolly World, y'all.
Dolly really went off on them and really wants to fight them at the reunion, but Tinkerbella saw this video and responded. So Tinkerbella says, Dolly, I actually like you as a person. You never did nothing to me, and a hater is something I never been. You know, since day one, I was giving you your credits and telling you you look good. I even took your pictures. Now, let's be real. That same day you got into it with her, I told you she got one up on you, and we talked about your hand being messed up. Now, from knowing me since we started filming, you know I ain't never bite my tongue about nothing and stood on everything I believe in and said. We win some, we lose some, but we live and it's always reunions, and I said this to you that same night. So please don't let these people gas you into thinking some other ish, and my mind still don't change. Just like I said, you know how to fight, and my mind still don't change on that either. So Bad Dolly responds to what Tinka said in a live, and honestly, Bad Dolly really isn't having anything that girl is saying right now.
Back to Tinka though. Tinka, you know you can't fuck. But at reunion, we know we gonna run that. So now, you know what? Just come with whatever you gotta say, girl. But girl, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt all of y'all. I'm gonna make baddie history.
Bad Dolly also decides that she's gonna call out Tesehki as well.
The two things about it, bitch. Tesehki, you never thought she would meeking my ass. You couldn't even do that. Tesehki, let's be real. You was kissing my ass the whole season, trying to be friends and everything. Bitch, I was still not getting on that with you, cause bitch, I can't trust you. Because our fight was real. Like, you know you cannot see me, bruh. Zeus, you come with that check, I'm taking that name, I'm taking that title, and I mean this point blank, period.
Honestly, it doesn't seem like Tinkerbella really wants any smoke with Dolly, but Dolly wants all the smoke with Tinkerbella and Tesehki. And honestly, that's gonna be a really interesting fight at the reunion. But honestly, I don't think that Bad Dolly could beat up Tesehki, to be honest. But I will be watching though. Bad Dolly also has a few words for Ivori as well, because Ivori did also say that she got beat up.
See, average to my son, I got my AB and this, that, and third. When me and her was really like this, like I thought we was cool, but like they said she one of them type of bees that is a snake. Like she'll be in your paper, she'll be feeling some whole other type of way. Now I see that, but yet it's still, Ivori, you know I need that. And I wouldn't even go, like, you didn't give me no smoke when you went live saying who all you wanted around with. So I really wasn't even gonna put no pressure behind it because you didn't give me that reason to really come behind pressure with it. Like, you really wasn't saying nothing on your live, but you like, yeah, Dolly, if she need that, I can, you know, we can run it. I want that. I need that. Let me have that, Ivori.
So Ivori responds to Bad Dolly wanting to fight her, and honestly, Ivori went pretty low by saying that Bad Dolly was on drugs.
Let's talk about it, Why you was passed out in the house? Huh? Why? Cause you were drug addict. Bitch, you was on drugs in there. Popping pills. I punched your ass 30 times in 5 seconds at the premiere. Girl, I'm gonna bomb on your shit. Like, nobody's worried about you. Nobody's scared of you. So stop saying my name. And just get off where you mad at. And at this reunion, don't talk. Because I learned you. The whole time in the house, every time that you had a fade or every time it came down to you fighting, like when Tinkerbella said something to you at the rec room, like when Tinkerbella said something to you, you talking about, Tink, me and you already talked. Like, bitch, you always trying to be a peacemaker. When you went to seek, you was supposed to line that up. On God, after y'all fought that one day and both of y'all hands was up, oh, y'all supposed to line that up again, boo. You never took the hand wrap off your hand.
And Dolly really didn't like Ivori's response to saying that she was on drugs and that she was popping things. And so she leaked Ivori's biddies on Instagram. Her and Summer posted it. And it's just like, that's very crazy. Like, why would y'all do that? Like, that's like revenge, you know, corn. Like, she can probably like sue you for that. Like, why would you post that on the internet? Like, it's never that deep to do all that over baddies. Speaking of Summer, she also makes a video defending Natalie, Big Lex, and Bad Dolly, basically saying anybody from Baddiesmidwest should not come for those girls.
Once and one time only. Don't speak on Dolly, don't speak on Lex, and for sure don't speak on Natalie. Y'all broke, y'all ain't getting some bag. Y'all is last on my mama Rummy Dad. Happy New Year's.
So moving on to Tesehki, so she had posted expecting with a pregnant emoji, so fans thought that she was pregnant, she was having a baby, but it turns out she's actually just dropping a new song, and the new song's like her new baby. So yeah, she basically gagged all of you guys. Okay, so moving on to Lex and Ahna, the last part of this video. So in the last episode, we see how Ahna was yelling at Big Lex because Big Lex was starting with Ivori.
You're never starting with her.
And the fans saw that clip and thought that Ahna was deriding Ivori, and Ahna didn't like that, so she responds and says, I don't care if you guys are mad that I told Lex she was starting with Ivori, that girl knew it was a prank and still decided to go back in the room and say she's not moving, this her room, and that's why they fought. I don't give a F. This starts even more beef with Big Lex and Ahna because a fan commented under Big Lex's post and says get on at the reunion, and Big Lex liked it, so I'm guessing at the reunion we're going to see Big Lex versus Ahna. And honestly, Ahna, girl, you're gonna get whooped by Big Lex. There's no way you're winning that. Ahna then also says something else. So she says, this girl literally told us on the bus that she loves all of us, but on camera she don't like us. I'm never gonna F with it. After that, I really didn't talk to her, and I kind of side-eyed her always from the Jayla situation. And then she was deriding Nat, and that's that. So basically she's saying how, you know, Big Lex is, you know, faking for the camera. Like, she likes them off camera but doesn't like them on camera, and that with the whole Scotty situation, she was deriding Natalie with having a beef with Scotty. So, of course, Jayla, being messy, reposted what Ahna said, and Jayla says, I don't say much, but I see no lies. She literally told us she likes us in real life but can't like us on camera. And basically, Jayla's backing up what Ahna says, and honestly, Big Lex, if that's true, like, don't be fake and don't be flip-floppy. If you like them off camera, don't be weird to them and act different on camera. That's just whack and ungenuine. So Big Lex didn't like what Jayla or Ahna had to say. So Big Lex says, not been entertaining Ahna too much. I spared you all season. Plenty of times I could have stole off on you and didn't because I had some type of level-headedness and I knew what I could do to you, but it's all good. I will see you again and I want you to have the same energy. See you soon, babe. And then Big Lex also adds to Jayla and says, please don't involve yourself. When have I ever said that? I never was a fan of you or Ahna ever. So how would I like y'all off camera? If you gon' step behind what you're inserting yourself in, speak all you want. If not, shut up, because no one asked you. But in all honesty, Lex, you are a fan. Like, you watched the show like the rest of us and wanted to be on it and came on there acting like a fan and being weird. And honestly, them saying that you like them off camera doesn't mean they're like saying that you're a fan. That just means like you liked us off camera, you're vibing with us off camera. But then when the cameras was on, that's when you wanted to be weird and act like you didn't like us because you're trying to please the fans on the internet. That's basically what they're saying. And honestly, it doesn't really seem that they're lying because you came on the show basically being the voices for some of the fans who are watching by picking on, you know, Jayla and the whole Gret situation. So I mean, I don't see any lies told there, girl. So Ahna goes live to talk about the Big Lex and Ivori situation and basically says that she took the blame for the whole thing and that it was supposed to be a joke and all that. So she just goes to clear up the situation because that's really kind of what started the whole beef between Ahna and Lex.
I would take the blame. This is prior to anything, because we thought it was just gonna be like an innocent joke. I was just like, whatever, I'll take the blame if anybody really gets upset, like for real. I'll take the blame if anybody really gets upset. But I already had spoke to Ivori that day. Yesterday I was Ivori because I was clocking everybody T in that circle. It's not my fault that Zeus chooses not to put edit some shit I feel like. And just like in the house, I didn't Ivori in the house at all, actually. I didn't say nothing besides I did that. And then when me and Lex started arguing, she was arguing with me because she thought I changed the names. And I said, when you find out who did it, I hope you do something. And she didn't do nothing. So yeah, I only apologized to Ivori because I already had a conversation with Ivori during, like, when she walked in the house. So once I realized she was really, really upset, I'm like, okay, it was us. I'm sorry. We did not want to make you feel like that. It's a whole different.
Last thing I'm gonna say on this situation is, Lex, you are weird because you knew that was Ivori's room like a whole day prior and you still decided to be weird and impress her with staying in the room even though you knew that wasn't your room. Ahna, like, if Ivori expressed to you and the girls that she didn't want to come on the show fighting and being how she is on Now This TV, even though that's really what Baddies is still essentially, like, you guys should have tried to respect that and not be messy and do that weird ish to put her in that predicament. That was also weird, but you're not wrong for clocking Lex's tea. Like, she did pick with Ivori during that moment with the room situation. She didn't have to. So honestly, Ahna wasn't wrong in that situation, but honestly, all the girls are weird and messy. But Baddies is a weird and messy show, so that's what we all signed up for to watch and pay for, or watch for free, whatever. We all still watch it. But yeah, so this is the end of the video. If you made it to the end, drop a heart in the comments.